Hey everyone, we are just pulling into Venice and we're crossing over the water right now. We're going to be going to the termini called Santa Lucia. That's the train station. We're going to be spending a couple days in Venice and I'm going to show you all about it. Here we are in the most romantic city in the world. We hope you enjoy. We will.
It's good to be back, isn't it?
It is wonderful to be back.
A bordo dei suoi treni Eurostar Italia. Vi ricordiamo che potete deporre i piccoli rifiuti ed eventualmente il vostro giornale nel sacchetto che si trova nel porta oggetti del vostro sedile. Potete poi depositare il sacchetto negli appositi contenitori o nei cestini al vostro arrivo in
Do you
stazione.
understand what she's saying? Because I
Un
don't.
grazie da Trenitalia. Dare il sacchetto negli appositi contenitori o nei cestini al vostro arrivo in stazione. Un grazie da Trenitalia per la vostra collaborazione, perché un treno pulito è più bello. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching Venezia Santa Lucia, terminus of this train journey. Trenitalia thanks you for traveling with us and hopes to see you again soon aboard our Eurostar Italia trains. We would like to remind you that you may put your litter and your newspaper, if necessary, into the special bags placed in the pocket of your seat. At your arrival, you can throw the bags into the dedicated disposal boxes or into the garbage cans on the platforms of the station. Trenitalia thanks you for your cooperation because a clean train is a nicer train.
This is where we will be getting it.
Hi.
It goes around the world just la 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 la. It's all around the world just la 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 la. It goes around the world just la 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 la. It's all around the world just la 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 la. It goes around the world just la 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 la. It's all around the world just la 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 la. It goes around the world just la 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 la. It's all around the world just la 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 la.
Masquerade, every face a different shade. Masquerade, and another mask behind you.
That's right, Nancy boys. Buongiorno, buonasera. It's so bellissimo. Where are we talking about now?
Venezia!
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 The city of masks, the city of lace, the city of glass.
What an exciting town. And a town that should not exist.
Can I tell you? I'll tell you this. I am in awe. You and I did the trip.
Oh, we did. We
Just
had
a few
to.
days ago, and now we sent off Danny Kaye and Ronnie Day to see it too.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I believe they're there now.
Oh, and so we'll be reporting in live from Venice with their experience via satellite.
Now, the gondola people. What are they called? Gondoliers?
Gondoliers.
Gondoliers. Talk about your group of handsome men.
Oh my God! And you know what? They're the group of men that can wear horizontal stripes. Ronnie Day, don't try it.
We don't do it.
Don't
but
do
each
it.
and every one, magnifico. And
See.
so polite. They got the straw hats, the striped shirts, and
Yeah.
the black pants. Very, very classy.
Now, do you know the difference between the red stripe, the navy blue stripe, and the black stripes?
No.
Neither do I.
But, hey, there must be a difference.
It's all about the coloring, I think.
I think so,
See.
too.
Yeah.
But what amazing city. A city built on marshes and swamps?
On mud flats.
Mud flats.
Mud flats
Mud
out in the
flats.
ocean.
Running from barbarians, wasn't that it? The barbarians
See.
kept coming in and pushing that, and then they just built further and further out on top of these. They'd sink large wooden poles into the ground and then pour some sand and silt over that, and then finally some bricks over that. And I had heard from somebody that the wood actually petrifies in the water.
Right,
so
which
it
is
makes
why
a
it
very
works.
Very sturdy foundation. You
the
wouldn't
strongest
even dream
foundation you
about.
could ever find.
Oh,
Isn't that something?
very exciting. And then they built these huge palaces, or what were they called? The Doge's Palace. Yeah.
The Doge's Palace.
Doge's Palace right there. Huge monuments right there.
San Marco Cathedral.
Oh, beautiful.
The Piazza di San Marco.
Piazza di San Marco has in the evenings. Don't book your evenings. Just go there. That's my advice. How about yours?
See, but I do want to tell you something, and we didn't even warn Danny Kaye and Ronnie Day. We had satin.
Had satin?
Yeah.
Are you from Minnesota?
I was wearing satin. Quit criticizing. But we had had a seat in front of one of the three grand orchestras in the Piazza San Marco, and we were with a couple of gentlemen callers. Johnny Ratso joined us.
Oh, sure, Johnny.
Oh, I love
Stunning in
him.
black.
And I love his little white collar.
Oh, that's a cute touch.
It's a cute look.
It must be an Italian fashion.
It
of some
is.
kind.
I think it's just a banded collar thing coming in. That's what he said. But we were sitting there having the most lovely evening under the stars. The whole piazza is lit up with little lights all the way around it. There's an orchestra playing, and they have what they basically dueling orchestras. And it's not quite like ding 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 ding. It's more like the Viennese waltz. They have beautiful Vivaldi, which is very, very Venetian.
Oh, and every orchestra we ran into was grand, wonderful, playing those Viennese pieces.
Remember the surprise?
Viennese pieces.
Yeah. Reese's Pieces is what she's meaning. She's having a craving.
That's what she's meaning.
I kind of want some pickles and ice cream.
Gelato. Gelato is very big here. Now, there's a difference between our ice cream and the Italian ice cream.
See. And by the way, I'm bilingual.
See?
See, because, in Minnesota we say yeah.
Yeah.
And almost every time I say yes to an Italian, I go yeah. But then I go, oh no, it's si. So I go, Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
So everyone thinks I'm playing a game. Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
But we got the bill. We had 4 Bellinis.
Oh, sure.
Which is the beautiful, it was invented at Harry's Bar in Venice.
And Harry's Bar is there too.
See, and that's where a lot of the celebrities hang out.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm. And 4 Bellinis, which is champagne and peach. And then what we did is we listened for about an hour to the beautiful, beautiful orchestra. Our orchestra would play a couple songs and the orchestra next to us would. And the crowds behind us would go back and forth. They were just watching. But we were sitting being served by beautiful waiters in beautiful white coats.
Oh,
they're like in
stunning.
tuxes.
Just
it's like dream
stunning.
date. And then the bill came.
Then the bill came.
We had
Oh,
one
my.
round, 4 drinks. How much? Do you remember?
€70.
Which is
A lot.
$90.
$90 for 4 drinks.
4 drinks. It is lifestyles of the rich and famous there. And although I enjoyed the experience, I ain't doing that again.
We did not start a tab, by the way.
No. It was $20 for just the privilege.
But
And
it
then the
is a
drinks were
privilege,
all
and you
expensive.
should take
It is a
that
privilege.
Go there once.
Yeah.
Isn't that your advice?
Yeah, it is.
Now, tell me about coming into Venice. Take the Grand Canal. I think it's boat number 1.
Yeah, boat number 1.
It takes-
it's not boat. It's a what do they call them? Water bus.
Water bus.
Water bus.
Water bus.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, and it stops at every little stop on the Grand Canal.
But the buildings are magnificent. And that's the best way to actually see the main canal of Venice.
See, and right now, I know Ronnie Day and Danny Kaye are just getting into Venice.
Oh, cool.
And I hear, wait a minute, they made it on the bus.
Oh, cool.
Let's take a look at the sights and sounds of the Grand Canal.
We'll go there now.
Ciao, Bella.
Here we are. We made it. We're in Venice. It's gonna take
Do
a
you
long
remember
taxi all the
Lens
way
Cap
up the
Linda,
canal.
who's talking right now?
Isn't she wonderful? She had
Here's some
2, 3 daughters.
Yep. Well, there's one of them, Lene.
Oh yeah, Lene. She's a great photographer actually.
And Professor Peabody. But we didn't call her Lens Cap Linda because she most often started up the role with the lens cap on.
Yeah, who hasn't done that?
Yeah.
Beautiful architecture, isn't it?
It is beautiful. And we are just leaving the train station, which, oh, by the way, the tramway over the lagoon to Venice was built in about 1850, so it officially became not an island then.
Wow, 1850. That's a long time ago.
And we're just leaving the Santa Lucia train station onto the Grand Canal.
What a beautiful concept for a city. Just post your things in the water and there you are.
Now, Venice is divided up into 6 different administrative areas, and we'll try to point out which areas there are. Some are known for art, some are known for commerce.
Oh, how interesting
But
is that?
by far, it's all known for beauty.
Yeah. It was beautiful. Look at that. Look at the baskets and the beautiful flowers overhanging.
Yeah.
It's just incredible, isn't it?
Now there isn't one car, one way to get around other than by boat. All of the streets in Venice are canals, and this is actually a main river that goes through the mudflats.
You don't have sound on that, do you?
Yes, we do.
Of course we do, Chad. Let's see.
Professor Peabody's smile.
There he is.
Now, of course, with no automotives,
Coming up. It's coming up.
the best time to see Venice is at 5 in the morning. Just go for a walk 'cause it's entirely still.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, that was fun. Now on the right here, you're going to see the actual administrative area is called the Canale San Polo.
Ooh, nice.
All these boats are coming at you. It's pretty cool.
Well, what's fun too is the fire trucks and ambulance are all boats.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to see that. We saw both a fire and ambulance. No, we saw ambulance and
You're gonna do one of
police.
those?
Yes,
You're
we
gonna
did.
do that? Oh, I will do that.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
Thank you for telling me though.
See?
Like early in the morning.
No, before 7 p.m.
Oh, before 7 p.m.
Before 7 p.m. They're about 60s.
It's just amazing that the whole thing's built on water. It still boggles the mind.
Yeah, the wood pylons and everything.
Oh, look how beautiful the architecture is. Oh,
Now that building. Oh wait, it's going too fast.
I know, we breezed to here now. But how gorgeous is that?
What do we see? A big dog and a little dog? I think they were up to something.
Woof, woof.
Pretty little puppy.
Ambulancia.
Yeah. Now, absolutely everything, all commerce, everything in and out of Venice is by boat. So you can imagine that raises the price of the city already. It's a little bit more expensive, the gasoline, everything, than going
Everything's
by
all
auto.
brought there. Here's
Yeah.
the Policia, the blue one. Polizia. Well, and we felt safe the whole time there.
Mm-hmm.
A gondola. Look at those lovebirds.
Oh, see right in the back there, there's the Rialto.
Very nice. I did kind of have this floating feeling the whole time I was there.
Yeah.
It's nice though. It's dreamy. It's romantic. There's another gondolier. The hat. The
Wow, your camera seems to be focused on gondoliers. Why is that? Oh, the Rialto Bridge.
Yes.
It first spanned the Grand Canal. I believe it was built in the 1500s. It's the most commercial area of the city.
Everything's got to pass under there.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow. Yeah, and the present ain't bad either.
Isn't that wonderful that they're still doing it? And most of these gondoliers, they've been gondoliers in their family. Their grandfather was a gondolier, their father was a gondolier, and now they are. Oh,
Now, Venice as a independent nation, it was a city-state. It was actually a nation that was formed in the year 421.
my goodness, 421?
And the locals on the Veneto Plain, which is the mainland right across there, were running from the Goths. Remember the Visigoths, barbarians?
Oh, I've heard of them, yeah.
And so they formed little settlements out on the marshes, the island marshes. And then eventually did the wood pylons and built a real city on top of these marshes. And they, I think, yeah, running from barbarians. And it became incredibly defensible because it was all an island. And they eventually developed incredible merchant control over the Byzantine, over the whole Eastern Mediterranean.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah. And it wasn't until 1797 that Napoleon Bonaparte tore it apart and they had to become a part of a greater city-state. But Napoleon was responsible for kind of stopping the nation as it was.
Oh,
That short little French guy.
I tell you, it's something to prove.
Yeah.
Look at the beautiful boats and the commerce here. How relaxing is that? And look at all those gondolas.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think they all have to be black. They've got a lot of standards there.
Yeah, and that happened around in the 1500s as well. That it was ordered that they all have to be black because people were outdoing each other in the decoration of the gondolas, and they thought it was a little too gaudy. So, and it was also in respect for the plague that was going on, the bubonic plague.
Oh, really?
Because so many of them carried bodies that was a part of it.
How gorgeous is that deck?
That's almost as pretty as our deck here.
Wow, the respect for the plague.
Yeah.
What a great history. These towns in Italy have so much history.
Yeah.
And of course, Venice is at the top. Now, most buildings don't even include the first floor because they're flooded.
Right.
The second floor is the first floor. Because, of course, the water is, well, it's seeping in and rising, and these pylons don't last forever. They've been there for hundreds of years, but you always end up on the second floor to begin with.
No, that bridge we just crossed that was wooden was a temporary bridge, but people loved it so much they kept it up. It's the Academia Bridge.
Academia.
Yeah.
Oh, more gondolas.
Yep.
They are beautiful and stately, aren't they?
They are. And you can hear our group in the background. Aren't we fun? We had the best time with that group.
It was wonderful. Every day was beautiful and adventure. And really, they got along.
Oh my God, here's the Peggy Guggenheim Museum. And she was responsible for, in 1949, bringing her avant-garde art collection here. And creating this museum here. You know, the famous Guggenheim in New York. Well, she's a relative, and I think the daughter of the original.
Oh, wow.
Brought her bizarre collection here, and it's a museum.
A huge palace there, too.
Yeah. Now, Venice has always been known for its excess. You know, it was incredibly rich due to the maritime capital that it was in the trades. And therefore, they started these incredible festivals, like the Carnival, which is basically Mardi Gras.
Oh, sure.
But their costumes were unbelievable.
Known for their masks.
And also the height of the women's stilts. They actually used to wear stilts to be even grander.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Oh, okay.
Here we're kind of coming to the end of the canal. On the right there, you're going to see, let me find the name of that. It is the Santa Maria della Salute.
Della Salute.
It's an incredible church.
You know, salute, does it mean health? To your health, I think so. But anyway, Santa Maria.
And that makes sense because you know why? It was built in 1630 to commemorate the end of the plague.
Oh, Santa Maria.
Yeah, salute to life.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, beautiful. Yeah, the architecture is incredible. And to know that it's not really built on land, it's built on stilts and pylons and silt and
a big swamp out in the ocean.
These are huge buildings. Monoliths, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at the detail been maintained.
Ooh, that's what we're really looking for, isn't it? San Marco.
San Marco.
Now that's where most tourists start their visit of Venice because it's the most famous, San Marco Palazzo.
I think it's the most famous in movies too, with all those pigeons. When you walk through and the pigeons fly up.
Oh, there it is. Look at it. Now we're coming up to it on the left here. The
very
Campanella, which is the bell tower.
Oh, the bell tower.
Will there be pigeons for us, Dan?
I hope so.
Well, you'll just have to wait and see, but I think we have some encounters with pigeons.
No, I know it's just for like $1 you can get some corn or something.
Or some sort of seed.
Please buy $5 worth because they will be all over you. And they're not dirty at all. But they do come up to you and it's just Disney World. It really is.
Yeah.
Oh, more gondolas.
Oh, this yellow and white building coming up here on your left is actually the bus terminal.
Oh, yes.
The water bus terminal.
The water bus that we're actually on, floating away?
No. That's the terminal. That's where we pull up to.
That's where you catch it. Oh, very good.
Yeah, and then you know what? We are going to show you more of San Marco. later on, probably next month's episode.
Stay tuned. Ciao, Bella.
Ciao, Bella.